Since I first started, what's changed is probably the speed of journalism. Journalism has always been fast. If you become a professional journalist, you're going to work at another speed than all of your other friends who are not in journalism. But within that niche of journalism, since 2000 until now, news happens not by the day, but by the second.
I got into journalism, I guess I was a junior in high school. There was a photography class, and I started taking that, and I really fell in love with it, and I wanted to find a way that I could do it for the rest of my life, and, make a living doing it. And I wanted to be outside, I wanted to work outdoors, and I like working with people. And I found out about photojournalism, and that was pretty much it for me after that.
Well, some of the best stories that I have really are about meeting some of the people who do what I do and love to do what I do. And people think I write about fishing and hunting, and really I write more about the people who do it as much as anything. I mean, any fishing story that I write really is kind of from the eyes of the perspective of the people I'm doing it with. I mean, certainly there's some benchmark stories that I've had. I mean, going to Alaska, one of the great sportsman's paradises of the whole country, was probably one of those things that I wanted to do before I died, and got to do that a couple of years ago. Spent about 10 days in Alaska, but it's one of the things that I couldn't have gotten to do unless I had the job that I have now.
The reason I got into journalism was there would be an opportunity to tell stories visually. I started out as a cartoonist. At some point I realized that people would pay me money to draw, and that seemed like a benefit. At first, draw pen and ink, but then eventually got onto the computer. It's a pretty interesting job. There's a lot to learn. It seems like there's something new all the time. Last year I did an infographic, a full-page infographic on The Simpsons, and so it gave me an opportunity to just have fun and do research by watching cartoons.
Well, the thing I love about news journalism and specifically print journalism is the ability to tell a story and to tell the truth in that story. In print journalism, you have a lot of time to tell a story, tell a compelling story, but tell all sides of that story, which I have been raised to believe is the core value of journalism. I love getting to meet people and hear their sides of the story. I especially love, in the court system, getting to know both people who have been impacted by a crime, but also getting to know the families of the people who are accused. And I think that print journalism is really important in court reporting, because you get to bring both of those sides for people to read and determine for themselves what are the facts.